TMNT Universe is meant for adult collectors and Ninja Turtles fans.
This is a Channel 6 News special report.
Hi, I'm Mutant, and I'm back with another wrap-up of the week's news. NECA dropped the second in their 3-week pre-order rollout with Ace Duck and Mutagenman Man, and this release was met with a little bit of undeserved controversy. Even though I was crazy excited to see him, it seemed like a lot of people didn't like the way Mutagenman Man looked.
Why not? What's the matter with me?
The confusion comes from people thinking the design is off because they're comparing the Super 7 Mutagenman Man, which was based on the original Playmates figure, with this NECA version, which is a very accurate representation of how Seymour Guts appeared in the cartoon. As far as accessories go, Mutagenman Man comes with an additional head, which I'm really curious of how you switch that out. He also comes with the Bindex 3 canister, which was from his only episode in the cartoon, Inner Mutagenman Man, but he also comes with the Super Slosher 2000, which is a Baxter Stockman weapon from the episode Revenge of the Fly. This one even comes with the yellow insect DNA tubes on the bottom. This kind of reminds me of Muckman being packed in with the Rockalizer Ray, which is maybe a way for them to get all the accessories from the cartoon out there no matter what character we have. I'm fine with whatever they give us, just as long as they give me a Paper Goods Touch of Romance flower shop letter. We also got a good look at Ace Duck, who we have seen before on the collection poster that NECA released back around Christmas time. As we can see here, Ace comes with an additional head, his flight cap, a service revolver, and what looks kind of like a 9mm, similar to the gun he had from the Playmates figure, a VHS tape, and a film reel, which I'm assuming have old Ace Duck movies on them. And it has been confirmed that he will come with a set of wings. Ace only appeared briefly in one episode of the Ninja Turtles cartoon as a film character on television. But that didn't stop him from getting an original Playmates figure, and I'm glad it's not stopping him from getting the NECA treatment as well. In addition to those new figures, they're also giving you a chance to get a hold of the Splinter Baxter 2-pack and the Xerix and Zork 2-pack in case you missed those the first time around. Similar to last week's release with the Pizza Monster and Rat King and Vernon, as well as the Triceraton and Roadkill Rodney pack. And also like the Pizza Monster, Ace Duck and Mutagen Man are expected to ship sometime in the fall. I'll put a link in the description so you can pick yours up at the NECA store. In other news, we got the cast breakdown for the upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot from Seth Rogen and Point Grey Pictures. This news broke over in the Illuminerdi, which is an awesome site if you haven't been there before. And it looks like they're taking the teenage aspect very seriously. They're looking for male actors between 13 and 16 years old, any ethnicity. So let's get into those character breakdowns. Leonardo. The team leader, Leo, is strictly business. All killer, no filler. Except when he's boasting and describing himself with dumb phrases like, all killer, no filler. He cares about keeping the team on mission and tells himself that his brothers will be lost without him. He's not the strongest, Raph, or the smartest, Donnie, or the funniest, Mikey. But he's the hardest working turtle boy and he's proud of it. His brothers can get annoyed by his do-gooder attitude and the lectures that come with it, even when they know he's right. Leo's biggest fears are his brothers realizing that he needs them more than they need him. Raphael. Raph, the hothead, likes to break whether it's with his fists or someone else's fists as he throws them through a glass window. Raph tends to react emotionally when he's overwhelmed, but he's actually super self-aware and working on it. With his hands in his pockets, cross-armed and sullen face, he can come across as a little brooding, but beneath his impenetrable exterior is a soft, sensitive turtle boy who's just looking for someone to open up to. Raph, who would hate any authority figure, resents Leo's leadership and thinks he should be in charge. His secret shame, he knows deep down he wouldn't know how to lead the team if it ever came to it. Michelangelo, the goofball, with rare exception, takes nothing seriously. It could come across as aloofness or idiocy, but it actually comes from a place of wisdom and self-confidence. Knowing himself, Mikey has his priorities in order, and at the top of his list is enjoying life and living in the present. He loves people and is endlessly curious, which leads to him having long conversations with complete strangers. He's that friend you tell your entire life story to within minutes of meeting. He might not be good at martial arts training or waking up on time, or even hygiene, but he's an endless well of positivity that his brothers often take for granted. Mikey gets teased the most by his brothers, and even though he always laughs it off, deep down, it gets to him. Donatello, the intellectual, feels like he's Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. He's made fun of by his brothers for being academic. They acknowledge his smarts are useful but don't appreciate it as much as he feels he deserves. His intelligence has its downsides though. Sometimes his intellectual self-assuredness can come across as arrogance. and his extreme pragmatism sometimes reads as coldness. It's not that he doesn't care, his brain is just thinking so many steps ahead about such complicated stuff that he often finds himself paralyzed with indecision. He can talk himself into something just as easily as he can talk himself out. Donnie knows he's smart, but his secret fear he'd never admit out loud is that if he was ever around people at his level, he worries he wouldn't be able to keep up. And if he's not as smart as he thought, what is he? Hopefully we can get some more news on this movie rolling in soon. I would really like to see the character designs, but so far, I'm excited about this project. And lastly, thanks to Nintendo's Indie World Showcase, we got confirmation that Shredder's Revenge will be coming to the Switch. There's still no release date on this game, everyone just keeps saying later this year, but I am super excited for this. I love that it harkens back to all the classic video games, the arcade, the NES games, and there's a lot of references here that make me almost think that this is a sequel to those original NES games. But we'll go more in depth to that when the game comes out. But that's all the news I have for today, so until next time, I've been Ultramex, Channel 6, Happy Hour News, signing off.
This has been a Channel 6 News special report.
Hey guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to kick that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I upload every Turtle Tuesday, so you can always come back to see what's new. You can also check me out on various social media, links in the description. And as always, for all things Turtles, check TMNT Universe.